Hello everyone. I am doing a quick sound test. Make sure that everything is fine. Hello. Okay, I'm speaking a little bit. I really want to test correctly the sound here to make sure that it's fine. I'm feeling like the sound is a little strong on the music, so I'm just gonna make it much lesser, and I'm gonna do a quick sound test. I'm gonna mute myself and listen on my other screen. Okay, it seems much better right now. Music was like really loud at the beginning, but yep. Now it should be fine. I mean, the music's good, but you know, it's supposed to be background music, so. Cool. That's nice. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think we're just gonna pick up where we left off last time. So, if you remember correctly, last time we actually managed to program like a full, very simple, mostly like visual and not that good visually, event system for the game. Well, I mean, in-game events, aka like, you know, events that the player has to react to, right? Not like game events, but, you know, in-game events is how I call it. Now if I press play, oh yeah, that's a good test. It should, oh no, I'm on the mission map. So yeah, normally when I press play, I should always start on the mission map screen. Though it is something that I would like to test while I'm thinking about it. So if I go in scene, are they random? No, they're not. Okay. So, yeah, in scenes, let's just say I open the cooking scene. Okay, there's nothing here. Like, there's a bunch of dependencies that are in the mission map, so it needs to be loaded first. So if I press play, it should start on the mission map. Yes, that's good. It's amazing. All right. So now I can play. I can see my inventory and everything. What's there? What's behind this? Oh, what? That's weird. What's written behind it? There's something behind it. Oh, that's kind of annoying too. Oof. What if I go in here? Okay, maximize, I guess. I still don't see it. That's kind of annoying. I'm gonna keep play focused. So wait, I need, okay. That's really annoying me. Oh, sample. What is sample? Text inventory doesn't exist anymore, so bye. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Okay. I can show events. Currently, there's nothing in the game that actually procs any event. But to open them, I can just press, for example, W. Whoa, that's the wolves event. I'm being attacked by a group of wolves. So I can, for example, fight. You fight, written in the console here. And if I press W again, or flight, I click, you run away safe. Okay. There was another event. Oh, it was when you're sad. So press S. You are feeling sad. Boo boo ba ba. Okay. So yeah, that's it. There's no comment here or anything. It's just an okay, right? It just emulates receiving information and then just closing the dialog box whenever you're ready. Okay, cool. So the event system works well. The only problem is currently there is nothing inside of the game that will trigger any event whatsoever at all, right? I'm just pressing keys to trigger whatever event that I want. And, you know, apart from like writing things in the the console, it doesn't do much, right? So I'm gonna want to add some events that can be generated by the game randomly. You know, at some point you have a certain percent chance that, you know, for example, when I travel here, in the middle of the path, it, instead of just going to the node, in the middle of the path, it could like stop me and say like, ooh, you see, you know, thorns in your way. What do you do? And something like that. So, yeah, or just an event where you answer with, okay, but what it says, instead of just saying, you're feeling sad, oh, instead of basically being inconsequential, what it could do is it could just tell you, you know, the path was, you know, filled with thorny vines. You know, to get to your destination, you take X amount of damage. And you just say, okay. But what it does, instead of doing nothing, is that it depletes part of your health, right? It would be a good event. Now, there's a little problem. Yes, we have a functional in-game event system, which is very cool. And yes, we know of cool events that we might want to happen. The problem now is that because the game still doesn't trigger the events, there's nothing like that will stop the game, right? So for example, if you're walking, nothing will like stop you midway in between two nodes, and then just, you know, in the path, oh, midway, oh, something happens. Nothing stops you right now. So I need to improve the navigation system. This is the first thing we're going to be working on today. I need to improve the navigation system so that while we're traveling, I can just stop it at any time, do something and stuff, and then put a trigger in the event closing pop-up window thing, you know, or in every single choice. Maybe at the end I just send a quick signal to resume the travel, right? So that you keep going to the next node. So that's what we're going to be doing first, okay? We're going to go back on the map and player movement scripts, and we're going to be adding functionality to easily stop and resume any you know, path that you're on, right? So midway through a path, you can just, you know, stop and resume easily with just simple function calls. And also in the map, while you're traveling, there should be some randomization tool that will determine, oh, is an event happening? And if so, you know, which event is going to pick one, and, you know. Okay, so I'm not going to make it a 100% chance or anything like that something happens. But I will put probably like a 50% chance or something like that, just so it's super easy to test. Or maybe I'm just going to make, you know, 100% chance at first, just to make sure. Okay. Yeah, so what did I write actually in? Okay, so these are things we still need to do for the prototype. These are things that really should be in the prototype if we want to get a good feel. Nice to have is like, I feel like it's kind of out of scope for the prototype, but if I really feel like it, I might add them. Probably not. This I should, this not really, right? Like pixel art, if you don't get some minimal amount of art, you don't get a feel. The Pokédex and mission selection screen, like the main base and stuff like that, it's more like starting to become a full game once you add those things, so it's, you know, unnecessary. Especially the Pokédex, because like I just know the fruits by heart, so I can just play the game without. And work in progress is what we're doing. So path events is the first thing we want to do, right? And then it's going to be node events. So I'm going to add, like, there's a bunch of moments when you're on a node that could trigger an event, right? So yeah, path events first stuff. So, you know, walking on path stuff incrementally. Oh yeah, while I'm at it, it's kind of weird. Oh, I think it's just loading. Sorry, my second screen, which is making sure that the stream is fine, is actually having problems. Maybe if I reduce the visual quality here, because I actually don't need that much. And here on the stream as well, I don't need high quality at all. Okay. Is it better? I'm gonna try to reload my second screen, second monitor, second actually computer, but Okay, no, that's good. That's good. Okay, I'm just gonna check the sound. Okay, it's good. Yeah, it's good. I think my computer just had a problem loading the stream window for a little bit. So, as I was saying, while we're at it, I'm just gonna show you the way it is currently. So belly and health, okay, so which is basically energy and HP, right? They are depleted when you complete a path, right? Well, belly at the very least, because you know it takes energy to travel the whole day, right? So you're traveling and boom. Now I lost 70 belly. You know, I really need to eat. Been walking for a full day. Started at 6 in the morning. Now it's 8 p.m. I really need to eat. This is cool. Like it works. It's fine. And I go to sleep. Okay, I'm here. And then when I travel, boom, and now I see it depleted. Thing is, it would be really nice if while you're walking, it could even be slower than it currently is, but as you're walking, you see your belly going like tuk 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 and going down, right? You see it going down incrementally. It would be really nice. Now, what's important about it is not the fact that the number itself is gonna decrease incrementally, it's more the fact that I'm gonna have incremental triggers to reduce the belly. Because eventually, if it becomes a full game ever, and even maybe if I feel like it, if and when I do the pixel art, I could do it, which is like belly, for example, would be represented, maybe by a little food stick or little, anything that represents energy in terms of food. And that thing, it could like deplete, right? So become like, blah, 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 blah. Think about, I don't know, Minecraft, right? You have little like pieces of meat that represent like food, like how full you are, and they deplete, and those that are depleted become like grayed out, right? So it becomes like grayer and grayer as you lose some. So the same could happen with belly here. So you have like indications that decrease, and yeah. So being able to do it incrementally would be really cool. So you actually see a meter going down, right? Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. Before we do that, I'm just going to take a quick little break, and I'm going to see you very soon. Hey, I am back. I'm just gonna make sure my sound is fine. And I'm gonna show you the screen yet again. Woo! Hello. I took the time to get a donut, a Krispy Kreme classic donut. Very good, very good. I did heat it up a little bit in the microwave, 30 seconds. It's a little hot right now, so I'm gonna wait a little bit, I think, before eating it. But yeah. Okay. So as I was saying, we're gonna be starting path events. So let's without further ado open in mission map there's a map script and a player movement script. Node script, I don't think I need to manipulate that. Let's just see what happens. Okay, map, player mover, it's great. A node is here. Okay, I'm just gonna X everything here for now. I do have player mover. That should all be in mission map. Player mover, node, and everything. What does a node do? Just making sure. So it has a position and valid path. Oh yeah, it's just to construct like navigation possibilities. That is fine. It's good to remember paths and stuff like that, but just that's cool. I want to eat the donut. It's a beautiful donut. Pretty good. Player mover has a position. Is it the current position or the one I'm going to? Some of the donut sugar kind of melted when I cooked it, so kind of stuck to the plate. But it's really good. Just one meager little donut, so I'm done. Current move. Why? Wait, what? Why is there a current move here? If there's no current move before. Oh, okay, it's a, yeah. Okay, it's a class attribute. Right, because you don't declare it. It's just current move equal that one. Move over time. Okay, yeah, current move being like, yeah, it's the enumerator. Would correct the order and like position dot x position dot y. But why do I say, oh, if it is instant, you just set the position. Otherwise, you don't. And this dot pose is like a map pose. You set it as soon as possible, right? Okay. In vector 3 position, you just create a new temporary vector 3. And you're like, you know, you just get the actual, you know, vector 3 of the position. Right. And now, that's what you use. If it's instant, you just set the transform. Otherwise, that same, you know, vector you gotta go to or something. All of a sudden, you gotta move over time. And you start the coroutine. And that coroutine is just, hey, I'm trying to go there for a while, and then boom, it's null once you get there. And on a walk is called here. Right. Right. Is on walk used? Then you add health. Add health? Why do I add health? Why do I add health here? That is quite strange. I'm confused. Why when I move am I adding health? That's very strange to me. I don't understand why I'm doing that at all. I move. Why? Why? I'm just gonna remove it. Why am I? That's so weird. Now unwalk. I know, Control Shift F actually. Okay. Right. And adding hours. Oh, that's here. Okay, so this, the finding stuff, can it be like part of this? Yeah, thanks. So add hours, remove belly, according to the number of hours. Okay, that's fine. Okay. The idea now though is in player mover, right? Oops. Control S. In player mover. I have an enumerator which will take care of moving the player. That's cool. That's good. That's interesting. Unwalk. I don't like the way that it is currently. So actually, let's go back here. Currently, walk is, you know, you just add hours, right? Yeah, and add hours is private. It's all private actually, but, you know, YouTube. It's all private. But I do link them to stuff that's happening. Now, on walk, right. Maybe on walk now, it takes a percent, which is a percent completion of the walk. Right? I don't know about that. Yeah, that's kind of complicated because currently I'm like, it's really easy because like you handle how long passes, right? And it's kind of cool because I centralize how much time passes for every action. So time manager manages everything that has to do with time, you know? Outside things don't have to like tell the time manager like, ooh, X amount of time has passed, right? The time manager is just like, oh, what are you doing? You're doing that? Fine. That much time passes. This is a pretty good way to handle things, I feel, just because it centralizes everything about time management. So it makes everything so easy. But it means that it's not very good to have multiple triggers, right? So walk. I could, again, like give it a percent completion of the walk as a double or something, or a float, or, you know, whatever. And I just give it the percentage of the path that has been, you know, followed through. Or I just, the unwalk, it happens very often. And instead of giving a random range from like 11 to 15, it gives a random range from like, I don't know, like very few to a lot. No, very few to very few. Sorry. So like, yeah, because 11:15 is like literal amount of hours, but here it would be like, you know, 1 minute at a time or something like that. Or like 0. You know, 0.05 or something, 0.01. Now at hours it expects a double. Yeah, a double. Oh, okay, I have to. Wait, no, that's... It's a double. Oh, it's the range that's a problem. Not 0 to 1, but... Yeah, it was 11 to 15, right? So 11 to 15, but I do times. And here it would be like whatever increment I get. Yeah, times, what, time.delta time? That seems good. In the player mover, that's what I use, right? Delta time. So... that seems good. Right? I can try. I don't know how good it's gonna work. Okay, and the display function. Can it handle that? It can, yeah. Okay. I don't know, let's try, I guess. Oh, wait, no, it's not true. Yeah. Because now it increments by very little, but it still does it only once at the end. So I'm just gonna do it every time, right? Before I yield. Every time before I yield, I say I walk. And yeah, it just does a very small increment, and the increment like is not always constant. Can be a little more, a little less. Don't know about that. I mean, there are paths that are longer than others, right? So maybe instead of doing random every time I add, I just do like, you know, 15 dot delta time or something. Or maybe like, yeah, like 12. 12 dot delta time. Okay, and I just try to see if proportionally it makes sense. Because it might still be too much, right? So let's try this. That's not enough time at all. Yep, not enough time at all. So 15 maybe? No. Let's go 18. 50% more. I need more than that. I need a lot more than that. I need like... Even 18 is not enough. Like 25 is actually probably much better here. It's just a, you know... I feel kind of weird for just like randomly scaling it and just going trial and error. But I feel like it's just easier. As long as it works, right? Take a longer path. Man, didn't take that long. In a super short path. Super short path. Love that song. Yeah, everything seems like rather the same time, right? It's always pretty much. Yeah, I think because I'm scaling it to take the same amount of time every time. So yeah, I guess I can go back to the random. But instead of being 25 here, I'm gonna do like, I don't know, man, like 35 to like 50 or something. I don't really know. I'm just gonna try. Just a quick try. Come on. It does reload a lot every time. It's kind of like slow. But that's not bad. That's not bad again. But that's fine too. That's alright. Pretty much 20 every time, so like 14 hours spent every time. The thing is, I'm realizing now that despite being random, first off, like they happen very close by, so maybe it doesn't change much. And also, it's just, it randomizes this so often that I feel like it doesn't really give a random result. So instead of 35 to this or blah blah blah, I can just go like 40 every time, right? Like it's fine if it always takes the same amount of time by default, because there's gonna be events that are gonna slow you down, right? So that's like, it's cool. The idea is just like, can I incrementally do it? Go to sleep. So it's 1920 every time. 45 maybe every time. I think it was 42.5 on average last time. Oh wow. Oh, it's 21 hours now? Okay, that's a little much. Yeah. 42 probably. Okay, now 20, that's good. 2050. Okay. 58. That's kind of weird that it's like, I mean, it does make it a little more realistic, but it, I mean, look, it is kind of annoying, but the truth is, your clock is probably also just going to be like a pictogram, or like a, you see little handles and stuff. So you're not going to have the exact time anyways, or like a little sun icon and stuff. So it's okay if it doesn't, like, you know. But it is kind of weird. It is kind of weird though. Yep, it is kind of weird. Or, you know, I could have unwalk and unwalk complete. And it would like adjust it a little bit, right? Like for example, now it's 42, but what if I go 41.5 and it's always a little short, right? This way it should always be a little, just a little short of the actual result that I should be obtaining. Let's try this. Okay. Right? 1951, 1949, 1951, you know, like 1951. And if I restart again, should still be a little short. Yeah, that's a long path here. 1949, shorter path, 1952. Here, 1955. Here, 1949. So what if now I just add a quick, where's my in-game event manager? In the static, I think. In-game event manager, that's great. And, oh no, that's the game events that I want now. So like, is the event manager. Okay, so here I have unwalk, but I could have unwalk done or unwalk complete or something. Complete. That's good. In time manager now, all that I have to do is add a boom, and here it's gonna be unwalk complete, and here it's gonna be walk complete, and here you don't have it. It's fine. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna do a little more here. I'm gonna do walk complete. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is add hours. Okay, but the amount of hours that I'm gonna add is gonna be now or something. Current time dot get hours. We get minutes, get dot minutes, minus 60 or something, or 60 minus minutes. Right. And here at hours, I'm gonna do but minus like new date time, and here it's gonna be like this one, but it's gonna be expecting you to be at 20. Dot dot hour. In the player mover, where I initially had unwalk is gonna be, you know, unwalk complete. Okay, so complete, and I call unwalk. No, unwalk complete. Come on, not in the middle. Okay, good. So Unity, reload please, and I'm gonna do a quick test to see if it works. It should just finish at 20 every day. Oops. What? Oh, so it just adds a full hour. Okay, so it's in minutes that I should be. Oh, I'm I'm in the wrong file. You know what? It's a prototype. It should be simple. I'm gonna remove walk complete. I'm just gonna remove it completely. Okay, I don't need it. Also, it's because I'm realizing if I have an event that adds like 2 hours to the walk time, it doesn't make any sense anymore, right? Because like it's still gonna like do the full time, and then at the end it's just gonna like boom, it's gonna add the time that it needs to get to 20, right? To like 8 p.m. basically. It's problematic. It doesn't work. So yeah, that's not what I want to happen. So I'm fine if it's just like quote unquote random. At least it goes fast, right? Unwalk complete. Yeah, where is it? Show me. No, not here. Like this. Unwalk complete. Yep, I am calling that. That's true. That's true. That's true. It doesn't even exist. Okay, now it should work, right? Okay, so what matters is that I can stop it more easily now. Okay, and things happen, you know, time passes a little bit. You see what time it currently is for real when you stop. And yeah. So that's cool. Here, okay, come on. I actually need to go to the bathroom right now, so I am going to pause you all a little bit, and I'm gonna be right back, and we're actually gonna be adding the actual random effects in the walk, and then resuming the walk. We have to do that as well. Yeah, be right back. It won't be long. See ya. Bonjour. So, I'm gonna show you the screen yet again, because I bet you'd rather see like what's actually happening than just a static screen. at all times. So okay. Now I was gonna be inserting inside of here some kind of logic that can trigger an event. That's cool. So right. Initial pause. There's alert. Minus where I gotta go. Okay. Initial position is where I'm at first. Then there's a delta. Whatever it is. Let's equal delta time. Oh yeah, it's how much time has passed since the beginning. Right. Delta times speed, right? Right. So it's like what fraction of a second does it take? Because like if delta is just constant, if I'm just using delta, it's gonna go to 1 because you know it goes from initial pose to position by that fraction. So you know it starts at 0 and the closer it gets to 1, the closer I am to position. But if speed is 2, actually this becomes 1 when delta is at 0.5. So it takes half a second you know, to become to get to my position, right? So by default speed is actually 3, so it's a third of a second for this to happen. That's actually really fast. But it's a serialized field, so I can, you know, make it much smaller. Maybe it's actually at 1 second right now, I don't know. Speed could even be like 0.5, so that I actually need delta to be at 2. So 2 seconds, right? Before I actually get to position. Now, that's really cool, but the problem with that is that the fraction of like the initial position, first off. Oh wait, what? Transform.pause. Right, because yeah, position and this dot pose. Pose is where I gotta go. But the current position is somewhere cool, but you know. The thing is, yeah, because of the speed, it's like it doesn't say like what length I need to go through in a second, for example. It just says how many seconds it needs to take for me to do a full path. Thing is, if I stop in the middle of the path and I just resume starting from where I am at, going to where I need to go, right? It's cool, like I know where I need to, oh no, it's where I need to go. Yeah, exactly. But it does get my initial position. So if my solution is just, hey, you can stop anytime if you generate an event, and when the event stops, you just recall again, move over time. Like that's not a good idea, right? Now, can I pause that one? You have start coroutine. Do you have like pause coroutine? I need to check the coroutine calls. So yeah, let's just check if it exists. Okay, so if I go Unity coroutines, okay, or something, manual coroutines, okay, coroutine is great, cool, it happens, it does stuff, you're glad, you have a yield return null, that's amazing, start coroutine, that's great. Where do I get these though? Oh, it's an I enumerator. True. So I can just check the methods on it. Oh, and this is a .NET thing. Oh, I see. No, but I think coroutines is a... Yeah, if I get in start coroutine function, coroutine, right? Okay, here. Oh, what? Model behavior dot start coroutine. Because here, yeah, you have like, okay. Is this all you have? Cool. If I try stop coroutine. Stops the first coroutine named this. Running on these behaviors. Takes one of 3 arguments. Okay. Yeah, one of these. Do not mix the 3 arguments. Sure. Binary type is used. Sure. Now the question is, can you stop and restart a coroutine? That's pretty much what I'm asking here. Okay. Exactly. Pause coroutine. Question: how to pause and resume coroutines. Okay. The simplest way would be to use time.timescale to pause the game. Set it to 0. Okay, nice. I don't want to pause the whole game. Ah. Right. So you have a wait until. That's actually really useful. You know, the wait until is the best thing here. Who said that? Oh, I lost it? Well, that was kind of stupid. Okay, let's just try it here. If I say... No, it was yield, return, wait until, return new, wait until. So false or something, right? And then this is just gonna stop forever, by the way. But what's cool about that is I don't have to really care about the fact that inner variables for this method, like I don't have to reinitialize them or anything. Like they're just gonna keep their values, which is good. So I just put a wait until, and here I can just have like a quick method that, you know, just even like a public like a quick public bool, you know, a public bool, which is simply like is event pop up open equals false, right? Return is event pop up open until a not is event pop up open, right? And here I can just do like is event pop up open equals true, right? Because like I'm opening an event, right? So like if, you know, with like random of if true, you know, something like that. So here I would add the condition. So add real condition to trigger an event. Currently always for testing purposes, right? And in here, I'm gonna say like, oh, pop-up event is open, and I'm gonna wait until it's not. But what I'm gonna do as well is I'm gonna do in-game event manager dot instance or something. No, dot show event or create or event display event, right? And here it's gonna be a new event, right? So in-game event E. So here it could be like e dot. No, so it would be in game event manager dot events. What does it look like already? In game event manager here. Dot in game event. Okay. Event dot, and it could be sad, for example, okay? And at the end of sad, I'm gonna do something. Oh, the player mover has an entity, right? So the in-game event manager, which is a modal behavior, one of the things that you're gonna need, if I want all events to be defined here instead of like defining it in the player mover, for example, you're gonna need a reference to the player mover, right? So it's not gonna be a pop-up here. It's gonna be a oh no, P mover, I don't care. Okay, player mover, who cares? Okay, so I have a player mover in reference, and in sad action for sad then is gonna be okay, but then it's gonna do something else. Or okay is gonna do something actually. It's gonna be instance dot player mover Oh, come on. Instance. Okay, the player mover dot open where will be equal to false. Okay, that's good. And now it should resume, right? And in player mover, the event that I'm going to trigger when it happens, right? It's sad, right? Okay, good. Yeah, okay, that should work. I think it should work. Oh, but it happens every single time here, which is really annoying. So I'm going to do an if the quick bull event was triggered equal to false. So if not event has triggered, if not event was triggered, and something like I don't know, like delta times speed is greater than 0.5 or something like that. So I should be more than halfway through. Then I can do that and blah blah blah. Yield return. New wait for a second, blah 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 blah. And once I get out, basically. Well, actually, no, you yield here. So once you're out of here, you should be like event was triggered equal true, right? Okay. So now if I go back in Unity and I just test this, there should be an event happening around the time where I pass the halfway point in every single path always. And it should always be the sad event. And I always click, okay, I'm sad. Ooh. And then once I do this, it should just like, close the pop-up, resume the walk, and not trigger another event for the current path. That's what it should do. Now, is that what it's gonna do? I sure hope so. Let's see. You are feeling sad. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't work. Oh, because I didn't give it the reference. That's kind of derpy of me. Script holder, you have an in-game event manager. That is great. Do you want to know what the player mover is? Oh no. Does it not exist in the scene? It does exist. Thank God. Booyah. Now I start. And I drop the bass. Okay. Go. Okay. Booyah. Okay, why isn't the belly depleting? Oh yeah, it's true. It never worked, right? The on-walk here never worked. I think I know why. I think I actually know why. No, it's not here. It's in Time Manager. When I go on walk, okay, and I go to the walk method, add hours. This times delta time, it is very small. Okay, it's a very small amount of time. So if I do this times 5, it's an int. Because it is int, it is not losing. So it shouldn't be an int, I think. Maybe. Maybe I should be able to lose partial health and stuff. I don't know. Or maybe I accumulate here. Okay, so the walk could be more complicated. So the way that I could do it, for instance, is if I do double time walk, for instance, which will be equal to 0.0 for now, or just 0 because it's a double, like it can do it by itself. Okay, so here, add hours and stuff. Like, I actually do add this. But what I could do is... Right. So what if I do 42.5, okay? This should always be just a little over 20, right? And what I do, instead of adding the time, per se, I just do, like, time walk plus equal this amount. Okay. And now I can do if time walk is greater than 1, or is greater or equal to 1, I do add hours 1, right? And this should be fine. Or actually, that's not true. I can do if it's greater than 0.5. 0.5, I guess, like this. Yeah, because it's a half hour, so I would just add half hours at a time, right? Currently, I really go like half hours like a minimum right now for me. I don't go 15 any time. I don't think so. So going for the half hours is good. So I do this, and then yeah, I'm gonna need a real if statement. And then I can just do time walked minus equal 0.5. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so if I try it now, it should work, I think. Because it's kind of problematic that the belly doesn't go down as time goes by. If I go here, it doesn't work. Okay, it does go to 20, which is good. But if I add 1, oh no, I add 0.5. So if I add 0.5, you do int of hours, so int of 0.5 times 5. Oh, I'm sorry, minus int of hours times 5. And even then, it doesn't work if you have a 0.5 hours. I didn't realize that. I actually didn't realize that. Because like you are losing an amount every time. Every time you add a 0.5, it just removes for 1. Because 1.5, well, the 0.5 times 5 does 2.5, right? So it does do something, but you do lose a little bit. Yeah. It's like doing something in 2 half hours versus a full hour, you're gonna lose less belly. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's kind of okay, I can do a bool lost 0.1 equal to false. Okay, and here, whenever I receive time here, I can do if right. So I can do double belly loss, which will be equal to this. Okay. And I can do int rounded belly loss, which will be equal to basically the int version of the belly loss. Actually, like, I can just do it like that. Oh, I really have to convert. Okay, fine. Explicitly, or, you know, just with a quick space. And you do minus rounded belly loss, okay? But now what I can do is, if rounded belly loss does not equal belly loss, if double of rounded belly loss, right, does not equal to belly loss, I can just do right. So I can just do double extra equals 0. And then if it's this, I can do another check, which is if time or lost 0.1. So if lost 0.1, then I just do extra 0.1. Okay. Else, so lost 0.1 will be equal to true. Okay. Right. And here I do minus right. So actually here it's not extra equals because I don't do extra per se. So here what I will do is rounded belly loss plus equal like 1 or something. Because if I had previously lost 0.1 and this time around I am also losing 0.1, these two 0.1 together, they make 0.2, right? So those two losses together, if I do times 5, right? Because belly is times 5, 0.2 times 5 does 1. So if I add plus 1, I am getting back what I would have lost in two parts, right? I am fusing them together and just being like, hey, it's actually one more. Okay, so that should be fine now. And if I didn't have something lost before, I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's just remember that I have to carry over a single 0.1 hour, right? A single 0.1 hour. So you just remember that you have a single 0.1 hour to add to the mix. And yeah. Next time around, you're gonna be, oh, I already lost a 0.1. Well, funny enough, I am losing 0.1 again. So just fuse both of them. So that should be fine. And that even works if I want to do like 1.3 hours or 1.7 or something like that. It even works if I go like that. If I go more granular than more granular than like then one number after the comma, right? After the dot, after the floating point. If I go more than one number after, then I'm losing precision, but like it's fine, you know. This way I shouldn't lose too much. And because I don't lose the rounded thing, it should work. I did lose a lot. Oh my god. Wait, I lost a lot. So wait. Oh my god, that's so much. Okay, so how many hours was that? That was like 14 hours? From 6 to 20? 14 times 5. That should be 70. Why did I lose so much? Oh my god, I never removed it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I was always losing more. No. I was always acting as if like there was a depth in terms of belly. So, you know, that's a little much. Okay. 33. I should have lost 70. What happened there? I think it just triggered less times. Right? I'm at 1930. I shouldn't have been 1930. And the time manager is 42.5 not enough? How about 43 now? But now I'm afraid that it's gonna sometimes, maybe, possibly, lose another half hour. It's a little much, you know? Okay, I'm feeling sad. Oh, I'm again? Okay. No, it's 30 now. Yeah, it's too much. 42.7 maybe, like, you know. Okay, come on. Right. No. Really? 0.6? I think it might be like very rare, the getting 1930 people. I did get the correct time. No, it was too much. So, wait, can it get 1930 and 2030? That's a little much. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do times fix the delta time. I don't know. Will it work? I don't know. Will it change anything? I don't know. I hope so. Oh, it's completely different. Okay, maybe you keep the delta time. Yeah, maybe you keep it as well. You know, maybe you keep it as well. Oh boy. Yeah, I could do something like that if... It shouldn't appear too much. Just at the end, the time is gonna stabilize, but nobody's gonna notice that. It's gonna take so little time anyways that it's fine. Like here. Wow. Okay. 13. Fine. Then. Okay. Okay. Always 20. 20 all the way down, brother. Then it just stops. Like, it's fine. You reach 20 and it's cool. Like, have fun. 20 all the way down, baby. That seems cool. Yup, that's fine. Okay. Alright, now that I can stop and have events happen on the path, we can truly say, you know, this. Walking incrementally does the thing, I just fixed it. Stopping in the middle of a walk to trigger an event, then seamlessly start walking again. That's great. Clearly it works. It's pretty simple. And in the in-game event manager, all that I have to do is in the action here, I just have to add this little thing here. Okay, if it's a walking event, boom, that's what I do. Okay, so that's really great. No. Okay. Yeah, so now that I have one event, it would be really nice if I had other events, right? Because that's just one event. That's kind of weird. It also always happens. And, you know, maybe I want to at least make it easy for me to make it happen not all the time, right? So, but right now, I think it's not a priority. It doesn't really matter if there's an event all the time, just not always the same one. So, okay is fine. I want other stuff to happen, right? Alright, and there's also multiple options, you know, at times. So, okay. You know, you're feeling sad? Okay, fine. Now I want another event to happen, okay? I want to find, like, Thorny Path or something. Thorny Path. Okay? So, what it says is... You go through a field of thorny bushes. You lose some health. Or just like... it hurts. And then the options are like just being okay. It could be like ouch. Okay, something like that. How do I do a little That's funny. Yeah, that's okay. Ouch. Okay, little dude. And then what I do is all that it does is, so this is gonna be a thing, right? But before then, it's gonna do something else. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna do player manager dot add health, and it's gonna be minus like 20 or something. Okay. Okay, why is there no end here? Okay, because of that. Sure. So I can't just write something. Oh no, I have, okay. I see. I have to write this, this, and then start a thing. And then it finishes here. Okay, I see. And there's one too many, right? Yeah. Something. Oh, I am expecting more than one. Or just like this is the end or something. Okay, this goes here. Or like a thing. This here. This ends here. This is like the method itself. That method, like here. Okay, so you have like a bunch of statements, then an end. Okay, and this is encapsulated in a larger thing here. And then you're done. It's a new Unity action. And then here you don't know. So I don't know what's expected here. Here you're expecting that? Here you're expecting that? I don't get it. Oh, it's because, okay, I get it now. I get it now. Yeah, it's because I did remove this. Yeah, the actual like array uh, of callbacks, you know. Okay, so here that should be fine. Oh, wait, the music. What's happening with my background music? Come on. Yes, of course I want you to go. Okay, good. Yeah, I think that works. Only one option, but the option both like remove some health and then just say the event pop-up is it's not open. It's false. It's not open. It's you know, it's not open. Yeah, I'm gonna add another public static is opened. Return instance dot pop-up dot active. Dot game object dot active. Dot active self. Okay, this is accessible from everywhere. So you don't actually have to maintain if the pop-up is open, right? You don't need that. Actually, in-game event manager, I put them all together. Okay, so wolves is fine, but 0 to 2. Max exclusive. Of okay. So that should work, right? I think it should work. So I think now what should happen is that not only is there a functional, correct, and existing... okay, so there's a real quick error. Oh, true, I don't even have to do that. That's crazy, it's just gonna check by itself. See, it simplifies my code a lot. My events are very simple now. So yeah, what it should do is just, you know, there's an event that's just like sad, and I'm like, okay, and it doesn't change anything at all. And there's an event that's like, you go through a thorny path and blah blah blah, you're hurt, and I'm like, oh, this is so sad. Events, more like tragedies. Everything is terrible. No, but there's gonna be positive events as well. Okay, so here, boom. You're feeling sad. Okay. Yep. You're attacked by a group of wolves. That is crazy, especially because that's not what's supposed to happen. Or flight. Wait, that's... Why is this what's happening? Oh, because I'm stupid. I changed the things, but... Right. Okay, you... No. Why? It's fine. So, keep the walls where they are. It's alright. So, just go from... Yeah, randomize from 1 to 3. So, basically, this is 1 and 2. Okay? So, 1 and 2 are the correct events. Yeah, because I have to change the order of everything otherwise. Because that's the thing. They're not like objects that I declare in a full row and just a list of those. Like, I put them in multiple like arrays, right? Which is like, you know, more data oriented, more simple. But at the same time, like, yeah, there's things I can do. You go through a field of thorny bushes. It hurts. Ouch. Nice. Go gather fruits. Go gather fruit. Go gather fruits. You fainted. No, I'm dying. Ouch. It killed me. I lost the game. No. See, it's starting to look like a real game. That's kind of nice. I actually like this. Okay. I'm just gonna go here. Ouch. Okay, I'm gathering fruits a little bit, and now I have to eat. So, only 2 apples? Bro, that's... And if I eat again, I have to eat. Oh my god. Ouch. I'm dead. Yo, the game is so difficult. What the hell? Oh, come on, man. I am walking until really, really late. I feel like it should not be the case. Maybe this and that. Cook? Are you kidding me, right? Can I click on smelly coconut? Yes. and banana and apple. Okay, I'm just feeling fine. Go to cooking. Oh my god, this is so good. Double durian, cooked fruits, smelly smelly. Phew! I have very little health, but I'm fine. Gather takes a lot of time, so I'm actually going to sleep now. Ouch! No, I'm dead. Come on. This is great. Yo, the game is fun. It's fun. It's actually fun. Oh. But it's so difficult. No. And it goes way too fast, you know, but there's no animation. Currently there's no reason to slow down stuff. But I could already just make the path like way slower. So you really take the time to do stuff. If there were little animations, little things, like you see yourself walking, it would be enjoyable, right? To slow down a little bit the pace. But yeah, it's fun. I'm liking this so far. I'm liking this. That's nice. So that's kind of cool actually. So this, I'm gonna consider it like not done per se, but like the system is done, right? So now I'm actually gonna remove those two tasks, and all I'm gonna do is because like what matters is the systems right now, right? Like if the systems are in place and stuff is happening, like it's fine, right? I don't need really anything else. Or, you know. I can also make stuff like more interesting, right? So instead of being sad here, for example, it could be like, you know, happy or whatever, or, you know, just sad and now happy. Because like I'm tired of being sad, you know what I'm saying? You're feeling sad. You are feeling happy. Okay, and yay. And then the action would be okay, right? Okay, that's cool. And now I can just go into player mover and be like, oh, instead of randomizing to 3, randomize to 4, which means it's 1 to 3 inclusive, right? So 1 to 4 exclusive, and it's just int. So yeah, and yeah, that's cool. I'm pretty glad, pretty happy, pretty cool, pretty nice. Now I've unlocked the key to happiness. Oh, but I'm still feeling bad. Oh, but I'm still feeling. I am happy, happy, and I am dead. Oh, yeah, I could have an additional event in the in the in-game event manager. And that event is gonna be you lost. Game lost. Whoops, it's like this. That's an event. Or you can add a comma as well if you want to, I don't care. And here it's game over. And it's just gonna lock the game for now. It's not gonna do anything that is very interesting. This is going to be empty, right? Okay. And now actions are also going to be empty. So no action. You can't do anything. No buttons, no actions, no nothing. Hopefully it works. Maybe when it's empty it doesn't work, so I'll have to see. Let's try. I'm gonna try losing the game once more. It's not that difficult. Even if you try to win, actually, it's pretty easy to lose. Currently, it's very, very unbalanced, but it's fine. Oh, I'm feeling fine. Oh. Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna die. Because it doesn't stop anything, that's true. So it is going to do something. No. Oh, because... I understand. What might be missing right now from my events is the capacity to just do something at all. But when you lose the game, it's in there. Okay, a player manager that you see if the player dies. So game lost, yeah, that's cool. 0 blah blah blah. You're on mission loss. Doesn't really matter. Here I can do time scale or time scale will be equal to 0. Okay, so if I do this, I don't know if it's gonna change much. Yay, I'm happy. Oh, I'm sad. Okay. How was the game? I don't understand why it didn't trigger. Yeah, I think it's still triggered. It doesn't stop the thing. Okay, it's fine. It doesn't really matter right now. If I'm losing, I'm losing, and that's it. Like, I'll see what happens. Okay. Now, if I go here, node events. I have to insert events at other times in the game. Yes. So, an event could be positive as well, right? So... Okay, yeah. I'm gonna think about a thing or two. And I'm just gonna take a quick pause. I'm probably gonna get some water. I might try to get another snack or something. I didn't eat a big lunch today. So I'm a little, just a tiny bit hungry. Not that much. But I am going to get something to eat. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna think about things. To do exactly what to do, because I think there's 1 or 2 path events that I would like to add before we go to the node events, and also I'm gonna have to think about how the node events work, because currently I'm not quite sure. I was mostly thinking about the path events, but we did that honestly a little bit faster than I thought, so it's cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna put you on break for a quick second, well, more than a single second, but you know, just for a little bit. And I'll see you in, you know, something like 3 or 4 minutes. Be right back. I'm back. Have a quick oatmeal bar. Apple flavor, pretty good. I mean, you know, oatmeal is good for your health. So. It is very sugary though, but not that much. It's fine. Some good fibers. Good for your health. And a bit of water. Did I ever show you its face? Good, right? I painted it myself. You know those places where you can go and you buy a like a ceramic thing, and it already has the 3D shape and everything, but they give you like a little like painting tools and stuff to yeah, put some color on. You can also buy stuff that's not like already a face or anything, right? You can just buy plain ones. Like I have a bowl. I have a bowl. It's a beautiful bowl, and it was just a plain one, but I had a good idea, so yeah, I just made a little painting in it. I can show you actually. I think it's worth it. It's a really cool bowl. It's gonna take me like 10 seconds. So here, you see, it's a pretty plain bowl, okay? And it's, you know, a little pink on the outside, but once you look inside, you know, it's like a big mouth, a big tongue. It's eating your food. So yeah, it's a big mouth. It's really, really cool. It's super plain too. Like there's nothing, right? It's just, so that was just to say it was fully my idea, right? Like, it's not like I traced over anything or anything like that. I just did it, you know, freehanding and everything. Well, not exactly freehanding. I did put some like little tape to help me with the shape, just make sure I don't, you know, put some contour everywhere or anything like that. But yeah, I'm really proud of it. I'm using it all the time, just like this this cup that I made myself that I'm using all the time. As you can see, you know, having had them for a long time, there are little scratches that happened, you know, when especially because like we don't, at least currently, we don't have a functioning dishwasher, so we have to wash the dishes by hand. So sometimes, you know, you drop something, your hands are soapy, and you know it happens. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it here for now. I don't want to have to go back again. Okay, that being said, I want to do one more event. Yeah, it's gonna be a great event. Actually, a great one. Okay. Okay, kind of like a Zelda lake, you know, where you can heal and stuff. So here what's gonna happen in the fairy lake. It's gonna be you. Okay. The options is like the other option is no. The first thing that would happen. Full heal. Okay. And honestly, I think it's like, let's just make this a very good event. Okay. So full heal and also add belly. Okay, so full everything, but time passes. How much time? So that's kind of what's annoying here with the time manager. I'm like, oh, time manager is gonna manage time by itself. Like, yeah, okay. But add hours would be like really cool if I could just say like time passes, right? It would be better, right? Because like I get that like the time manager knows how much time gathering takes, it knows how much time gardening takes, it knows how much time cooking takes, it knows how much time eating takes, you know, it knows all of that. Like I get it, but at the same time, it means that the time manager is the only one who gets to decide how much time eating takes. You know, what if I want, for some reason, to be like, oh, but when I eat a durian, it's like 0.7 hours, and when I eat an apple, it's like 0.1. What if I decide that this is the case, right? What if I want to decide all of a sudden that cooking, well, I mean, now cooking can take 3 ingredients. So recipes with 3 ingredients versus 2, they take longer, for example. Okay, or what if gardening is actually like, you know, it can be longer and less long, or maybe I can garden like multiple things at once to make it like a little faster than doing all of them individually. Maybe, who knows? Maybe gathering, there's an event happening and it's just longer. Maybe walking all of a sudden takes more time. So and yeah, again, like hour, it's expecting like a specific hour, right? So I don't really like that. The fact that the time manager decides for everyone else how much time is passing. Like, it is cool that time like depletes and stuff when you're walking and blah blah blah. Like, it's kind of cool, but like, you know. So I like the idea of the time manager with time walked and everything, but time walked, it's here. So instead of time walk, it could be like minute retainer or something like that, or just, well, not minute retainer, but like extra time, like, or undisplayed time or something, like undisplayed time. Or undisplayed hours or something, right? Right? And instead of walk, it's just like, you know, I'm telling you, I'm adding this much time. Sleep is fine. having sleep being its own event, because like it happens here, and like the time manager decides itself if you pass out, and if and when you do pass out, it decides that you're waking up, you know, at a different time than exactly like this is fine. This is all responsibilities it should have, but deciding for the other managers how much time their tasks are taking, no matter what, it's kind of like, you really? So you're gonna need like, you know, 20 events just for the, you know, cooking manager, because he's gonna tell you, oh, this is this kind of recipe, and you're gonna be, okay, so how much time does it take? Like, it's kind of, you know, yeah, I don't like that. So I'd rather do it in a different way. So I'm gonna stop all of that. So sleep is good, okay, but gather and everything, I don't like that. And here, instead of walk, I'm gonna rename walk to just like, you know, that's the thing, it's add hours, but this is gonna call add hours anyways. Oh boy. A lot is happening in that function. And all of that technically happens in here. So instead of add hours here, it could be like add, I don't know how much. Also, instead of adding hours and going 0.5 and everything, maybe I just actually manage things by the minute. I think it's fine if I just add minutes at a time. It's more granular, because hours, there's only 24 in a day. That's not a lot. So it's going to be add minutes instead. And here, double is going to be minutes. And it could be an int. I don't really care. Like, I don't think that I'm going to have partial minutes, right? Like, minutes, not times 5. Oh boy. So 1 hour is 5, so every 20 minutes you'll... Look, I'm gonna have to change everything, okay? Basically, gather and garden, they don't exist. Cook, it doesn't exist. Eat, it doesn't exist. All of these, they don't exist anymore. Walk is just gonna be like... This is add minutes. Oh, and here it shouldn't be add hours. It should just be like add... Or like increment display or something. Yeah, here, display, where does it happen? At the very end? Okay, so because it only happens at the very end, I'm gonna say your display. And you're actually the display method here. This is nothing. So like, what else, man? Like, you just Control C. Yeah, okay, here. But it is some copy pasting though, so I don't like that. It's just gonna be display increment, I guess. And it's gonna call display or something. Sleep is good though. So you set a current time and then you display. And that's it. You don't have to go through the rest. Yeah, that is fine. This since I'm doing display like in 3 places, that's pretty good. So here it is going to be display instead. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so here, because it's fine, now instead of on walk, it's going to be like on, you know, on add time plus equal, it's going to be for on minutes pass. And then you have like event manager. And here I can keep this one, but the rest I don't care. And here it's gonna be on add minutes, right? Daytime time event. Oh, right. You add that. And I'm gonna keep it simple, minutes. Okay. So this is very simple. This is just how many minutes. And then time manager, I add minutes. Right, it's a time event. Well, this should be fine now. This is a correct event to happen. And here, when I'm adding minutes, because this is basically, and by the way, sleep, which is like on sleep and blah blah blah, it's actually a set time event, right? It's on time set. Time, add belly, add health, minus to both, and everything. And then you redisplay at the end of everything. Okay, that's pretty good. But, yeah, okay, so that's... Like, that's pretty good. It's just... Yeah. Sleep, I understand that maybe you... Like, it's cool calling the sleep event, because it does say like, ooh, it's time to sleep. But again, instead of like just saying sleep, it could be on set time, right? So it could be a time add event. And it could be a time set event. It's actually a minute add event, right? Here, it's a minute add event. On time change. Do I use this anywhere? So it's really just here. Okay, I don't even know why it exists. So on add minutes, okay? It's a minute add event and it's on add minutes, okay? There's a time set event, right? Is going to take a date time. New time or something, okay? Or just time, right? Like minute add is when you add minutes. Time set event is going to be on set time. And sleep doesn't exist anymore. It's going to be an on time set event. No, it's gonna be on sleep, right? It's that type of event, but it's still on sleep. So on sleep, and I add sleep to it. But now sleep, it needs to have a date time that it takes. So date time, right? And here, it's not gonna be a new date time. That's the thing, right? So when I call sleep with the button, I have to, in that thing, tell when the time is. Yeah, I do like that the time manager has access to that. Not how much time passes, but like that it is like the clock. So it says like, oh, you're sleeping, you're waking up at that time, right? And then you're like passing out, so you're actually waking up. I liked that. So you know what? Unsleep is fine. But here, I do think that there should be an unsleep, which is a simple event, right? So time set is fine. But here, I think it's just on set time, okay? And it's going to be a time set event. Currently, I don't actually have reasons to just straight up set the time, but if I want to, I can, right? And here in the time manager, I am going to add a capacity for that. It's going to be on set time, and it's going to be set time or something. And then here, I'm just going to do basically like this. The current time equal... what are you doing? The only difference here is going to be current times equal. And here it's going to be time, right? Time. And here you're going to have a date time, which is going to be called time. Okay? Just time. Current time equals time. And then I redisplay, and that's it. And it's not going to be sleep, actually. It's going to be set time. Okay? So that is actually pretty good. You just set a time. Now, do you need to, like, you know, lose food and stuff? And I don't know. I don't know. Play increment. So here it could be void pass out. Okay, so what happens when you pass out? And it's going to be like that whole thing. I did put a comment. It was like a section comment and stuff. But like here, void pass out. When you pass out, you do a check, you know? Oh, you do a check first. Right? So if the check happens, you pass out. So you check, you know, did you go over your back to bedtime? Yes. Okay, then you pass out. If you pass out, this is happening. Okay? The current date, you know, it's that one. Oh boy, you fainted. And you lose a bunch of things. And you go back to the mission. Okay, so that's what happens when you pass out. Now here is the display increment, right? So a bunch of stuff is happening, blah, blah, blah. You display the time at the end of the thing. You just determine the time in the display increment, blah, blah, blah. Add minutes, you just add minutes, right? Right. So undisplayed hours plus equal minutes, okay? So you just add a couple of minutes. Undisplayed hours. Right. But it's not hours, it's minutes. Now, every how many minutes do I lose belly, right? I used to lose 1 belly, 5 belly for every 1 hour, right? So an hour, 60 minutes, divided by 5, that's what, 12? So every 12 minutes, I would lose 1, okay? So if my undisplayed minutes are above or equal to 12, or simply above 11, but it's fine, above or equal to 12, okay, then I actually want to display increment, and it's going to be in minutes now. So 12 and minus 12. The thing is, I'm adding minutes a lot, right? So it's instead of if this is this, it should be while this is the case. Blah blah blah, and undisplay minutes, blah blah blah. So actually I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do int minutes to display. Yeah, okay, I did write it correctly. Will be equal to 0. And then I'm gonna just transfer, right? A bit at a time. Technically it's a modulo operator and stuff. It's a divide operator. Yeah, I can probably just do it with the math operation. This is equal to undisplayed minutes divided by 12, right? And then times 12. It sounds stupid. It's not. You're a double. No, you're not a double. No, you're an int. Play minutes divided by 12. Okay, that thing here. Yeah, but that thing, it should be an int. I need to make sure of that. Because if it's an integer and I divide by 12, okay? Say I have, I don't know, 24 minutes divided by 12 is going to be equal to 2 times 12, 24. They're the minutes that I should be displaying. Now you're like, okay, divided by 12 times 12, it's the same thing. Yeah, but if it's an int at every operation here, what it's going to do is, for example, if I have 30 minutes, it's going to do 30 divided by 12, which is going to be equal to 2 point however much, like around 2.5, right? Something close to that. Or exactly 2.5. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I think it's exactly 2.5. So it's going to do 2.5. But that 2.5, it's an integer. So the 0.5 is going to be erased. And I'm going to get 2. 2 times 12, 24. So I should be displaying 24 of those minutes, right? Because I only display every 12 minutes that passes. And the rest of it, I'm going to keep, right? So after I'm doing that, undisplayed minutes. Oh yeah, it's why is this it should be like this. Okay, so undisplayed minutes is gonna be modulo equal 12, right? Because basically modulo equal is just like you take the rest of the division by 12. So again, if I have 30 undisplayed minutes, I'm gonna put in minutes to display, I'm gonna put 24 of those minutes, and the rest of the division, the modulo, division by 12, is gonna be equal to very exactly 6, right? So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's gonna be 6. It's gonna be great. And I could do, okay. Static read only int minimal increment, which will be equal to 12. Okay, so here I'm gonna divide by minimal increment, and I'm gonna keep it like that, by the way. I'm not gonna make it times. So it's just gonna be, in our example of 30, minutes to display is gonna be 2. Okay, so instead of minutes to display, it's gonna be increments to display. increments to display. Okay, as an int. Now modulo minimal increment, and that's it. And now what I'm going to do is going to be display increments, and it's going to be increments to display, right? Or it could be this here, actually. And since it's already in a parentheses, just this. So this, literally. Gonna be display increments. Okay, so here is how much. Oh, but undisplayed minutes need to be, yeah, updated afterwards. Okay, so pretty much. Okay, so here in the process, I go in display increments. Okay, and these is going to be increments. Okay, so what I'm going to do is current time dot add minutes, and here it's going to be increments. Okay, times minimal increment. Okay, and now double belly loss will be equal to, oh yeah, and now there's no rounding error, because there's no error. I'm just not even processing that amount of time. Why would I have a boolean that says, oh, did you process it all, if I can just remember how many minutes were still unprocessed? I'm gonna say display, right, instead of process, but cool. Okay, and here rounded blah blah blah, it's way too complicated. All of that, I don't need it anymore. I genuinely don't. I just add some time and I do this. You remove increments. That's it. For every increment, because that's increment size. Basically, how I determine what my increment, what my minimal increment is by like how much time makes me lose one belly when it passes, right? So that amount of increments is how much belly I'm losing, right? So that's just very simple. Now, if I went over my bedtime, you know, I'm losing it, right? Now, because they're fractions of an hour, this should be fine. Because I should never have so many fractions of time left that they matter, right? That they matter for anything. Because if I did reach enough time to pass the day, it would be counted in the increments, right? So pass out. Oh, and yeah, the thing is, yeah, okay, I get it. So here you pass out, but in pass out, I should also, you know, before you load the scene and everything, like you change the belly and everything. Actually, no, you change the current time, and here you should be undisplayed minutes will be equal to 0. I just reset it. Okay. I also need to reset it when I sleep normally. So here, I just sleep and I undisplayed minutes equals 0, and then I display it. That's good. That's really good. Okay, so my time manager is much better right now. Problem is, it's actually used in other scripts. So you are lacking. There's an error somewhere. Somebody is expecting something somewhere. comma. Yes, I know. Player mover. Player mover, poor you, on walk. It doesn't even exist anymore. So, for you. It's gonna be on, not sleep, but it's gonna be on. I bet it's gonna be on add minutes, right? And on add minutes, how many minutes do I add every single time something happens? 1 is the minimum, but I feel like it might happen too often. Right. Uncook. Well, so instead of uncook, it's gonna be just like the player mover, right? Gonna have it on the minutes thing. So cook. How much time did it take? Like half an hour? No, it took a full hour. I just decide basically. So 60 minutes, boom. 90 minutes, boom. You know, it doesn't matter. So add minute 60, for example. So that's like 30 minutes to eat, right? And gather. It's on add minutes. Gather, I did say it was 90 minutes before. You know, it takes a long time. It's cool. Come on. I didn't lose a lot of belly. Oh, but the time also did not increase a lot. That's kind of weird. Right, because I'm adding 1 minute every time. Yep, it's way not enough. Which is actually reassuring, because if it was too much, it would be really difficult to adjust, right? 10 minutes every time. I don't know if it's too much, but you know, who knows. Let's try. Maybe 12 every time. Ooh. Let's see though. Oh, it does more than 1 day. Wait, when I did 1, did it go over a single day? Because if so, that's kind of crazy. And then it just resets and restarts? Oh no, that's too much. No, it's fine. It's fine. 10 is just way too much. 5 could be good, I think. Or maybe 6, you know, it's like half one of my time stuff. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. It's pretty good. Maybe a little too trigger happy on how much time it takes. And actually, it's fine if it doesn't go to 20 every time, okay? I did feel like it was a bit too much time before, so. That's actually pretty good. 24, 17, 12. It is quite random. Which I don't know if I like it all that much. I think there's a problem with the fact that it scales too differently, you know, like because it takes pretty much the same amount of time to do a path, but not always, and yeah. But because I have the percentage of how advanced I am, I should be able to. Like basically, there's a lerp here. What if there was like some kind of lerp between simply 2 numbers? instead of two positions. Music, please. Okay. Me channel's fun. Okay. Yeah, because here I'm just adding minutes, but I could add an amount that is kind of like lerped. You know what I mean? So if I go math dot, sure, dot, not f though, math dot. Okay, math f, I don't care, math f dot, like lerp? Yeah, float a, float b. Yeah, that's great, that's great, that's great. So float a. Right. The food at the start. Right. Yeah, it's complicated. You know what? It was fine when it was 5. It was fine. Okay, it's fine. It's a little bit random. You know, it's fine. Makes the game a little different. You have to adapt. That's cool. If it's a full game, I'm gonna find probably a lerp solution where I'm just gonna like predict how much I want to lose or something. Like see how much I'm missing and just lerp between those two numbers. Something like that. Yeah, using like the fraction of the delta. Yeah, like, it's fine. Look, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna. Okay. What do I want to do now? I'm just here, like, you know, drinking water, doing stuff. This is pretty much like Path Evans is pretty good. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was doing a new event, one with choices that do different things depending on the choice. Right, so here you're like fully healed, but time does pass. So I can do an if. It's kind of crazy the way I'm writing it. So I'm going to do something better here. I'm going to do boom. And instead of just like, okay, you are empty, thank you very much. You are empty, thank you very much. Okay, I don't need a method called okay, all right? You though, you're not going to be called okay. You're going to be called static void. What's your name? Your name is going to be bathe. And your actions are going to be like such. This. Second line, this. Third line. Just go with anything that you got. This. That's great. Boom. And instead of adding 90 minutes, you're going to be adding maybe 30, okay? Just 30 minutes. It is very good. Maybe a little more, you know, maybe like, you know, 45 minutes, right? So, you know, 3/4 of an hour. You're bathing. It's really cool. Very OP. Very good. You like that. You love to see it. That's a good event. And bathe. No, that's cool actually. That's cool. Because here you have an action that is empty. Yes. So here you're not actually gonna have a lambda. You're gonna bathe. You're just gonna bathe. Okay, that's really cool. Other option though, you're gonna do something else. You're gonna do a nondescript action thing. You're gonna do nothing. True, that's true. Very true. True, very true. Empty. Good. You do something. Great. You bathe. Okay. Nice. So I guess now, if I just go click, 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 look like. Oh no, I didn't add it. I have to add it to the thing. Do the thing. Player mover, balala. range goes up to 5. One more event. There's 4 of them. Being sad, being happy, thorns and bathing. Okay, cool. That's the 4 actions that you can actually use /have/thing. Has my music stopped again? It's because it's the last song. It's not because it's the last song. Oh, did I go through every song here? Loop playlist. Okay, I have to click one. Let's make a choice. Let's make a choice. I'm gonna choose to go with a chill song. I want that one. It's very chill. Okay, so now, yes. Where? Yeah, okay, it broke because it didn't like me putting empty callback. Yeah, because it makes for an actual array that doesn't, like, this one doesn't have 2 elements. It has 1. So I guess. Yeah, and I could add a, yeah. Yeah, just I will call it okay. Well, no, not like that. Just okay. So I can just literally write okay when I need to have an empty event. It's fine. Let's call it okay. And here you have okay as well. Okay. So okay. And then here you have nothing, so it's gonna be okay as well. Okay. No, you actually do not have like literally don't have. Quite literally. Like you, it's fine. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I did drink too much water. I am going to have to go to the bathroom very soon. Yep, very soon. You're feeling sad? Okay. You encounter a beautiful lake. The water seems to be glowing slightly. Do you want to take a bath? There. A break there. Yes, a quick bath wouldn't hurt. And no, I'm in a hurry. So, yes, quick bath wouldn't hurt. Boom. I guess you can gather fruits, right? Go to sleep. Oh, I'm feeling sad. Oh boy, I need to cook now. This is good. This is actually pretty good. I'm gonna cook these. Cook these as well. You know what? While I'm at it, I'm gonna cook that one. Okay? I'm gonna eat the smelly coconut. And I'm gonna eat the coconut water. I'm also gonna eat the apple puree. Nah, I don't have time. So I'm gonna go to sleep. Now I'm gonna go finish the day. Okay. I am losing a lot, but if I gather a bit of fruit. It does appear weird that it's like. Really? I died. The durian killed me. Okay. That's cool. But it's cool. The bathing event does work. I did not get it twice, so I can't see what it does normally, but the option of doing nothing, like, no, I'm in a hurry, it literally did nothing. That's great. Oh, thorny bushes, I don't like that. And then I'm feeling happy, that's great. I died. Cool, let's restart the game. Quick restart. Yeah, I could add an option in the game to actually restart, but... Yes, a quick bat wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt. Boom. Yep, it doesn't look like it because like I started losing belly right after, but it did help. Okay, that's cool. Like, I know that the time looks weird now because, like, it appears by 12-minute intervals, so not getting the half hour but getting the 36 minutes is a little weird. But you have to remember that it's 12 minutes is like, you know, it's a fifth of an hour, right? So it's pretty cool to have every fifth of an hour you update. Because, again, when it's going to be a full clock, it doesn't matter if you're before the hour, then not, like, yeah, you're not going to get the full half hour and stuff, but you get every 12 minutes, which is fine, right? I think it's fine. Maybe I should get it every, you know, literally every minute to display it. Like, it could be fine to display it at that time, but... Yeah, I could have, like, two, like, ways to count things, like, twice or something. Or I just say, instead of losing 1 health every 12 minutes, maybe you lose 1 health every, I don't know, like 5 minutes, but you have like, you know, 200 health. Because the hour is gonna look more while the other one is just a meter, so it's more about like what percentage. But yeah. Okay, so that's good. Right now, this is done, pretty much. Like, literally this is done. Like, I know that I might want more events, but, you know, technically it goes in should have, and just like add more events. Add more events, right? As well as add more events and balance the game. Okay, so things that it should have. Okay, things that are necessary, like it's just there's not even a game if that doesn't happen, and more events is just like a more complex and interesting game. Balance the game is just literally just making the game fun to play. Simple pixel art and stuff is just having a good feel, right? So it's a bunch of things that I should have if I want to have like a successful prototype, but it's still a prototype, so it should probably not go in those territories. Now, node events, okay? Currently, I don't really have events that go in specific nodes, and oh, and I just removed the game events, not the in-game events, but like the actual game events that I can use in the code to see when stuff is happening. So yeah, that would have helped maybe triggering events, but since the event is like manager accessible from everywhere, it's probably just in the, you know, gather button, like nothing happens in that script. It could just make some checks and call for some events, right? Okay, so I really need to go bathroom right now, so I am going. I did drink too much water, so I'm gonna be right back. It's really not gonna take much time, and I'm gonna pause you until then. I am back. So now, in the game, we are in need of, more in-game events. And mostly in-game events that trigger at other times than just when traveling. Because right now, gathering fruits is just clicking a button, having honestly a lot of time pass, and reaping rewards. That's all there is to it. But there's no cool thing that can happen to give you like incredible rewards. There's no like, there's nothing that can happen other than the expected behavior. Same thing for cooking. You can't have like a legendary food being made or anything like that. Like, and it doesn't even have to be that. Like, it could literally be like, oh, somehow it somehow seems like like your cooking made a lot of food, or made more than usual, and you get 2 of that recipe instead of 1. That would be like really strong. It's like duplicating food. That's a glitch, brother. No, but seriously, it would be really, really good. It would be really fun. It would just be overall a good thing to happen. It would be nice. It would make the game more interactive and everything. So, just in general, how would it happen ever that an event happens? Here, when you're gathering, when you're doing anything, right? How do I make this happen? When sleeping, really? Right. Okay. I am going to do stuff. I really think that it's actually pretty simple, because I have a lot of places where these trigger, right? So, for example, the gather button. So I do player.gather and stuff. But maybe before that, I can just trigger pop-up. Or after, because it doesn't really matter. You do gather, and then you have a pop-up, right? Which could simply be like in-game event manager dot display event, and that event would be in-game event manager dot in-game event dot, and then it could be like, wolves, because wolves cannot happen right now when you're walking, so maybe wolves happen here. In-game event manager, wolves, what do you do? Fight or flight? That's cool, but nothing happens when you do those. You fight, you fly, you run away. Okay, fine, but I'm gonna go here and I'm actually gonna do static void fight, and a bunch of stuff is gonna happen. Okay, so what's gonna happen here is you're gonna lose HP, right? So add health. It's gonna go minus 30. You lose a lot of health. Okay, and you can lose belly as well. Add belly, minus like 10. Okay, and that's it. But when you do flight, you're not gonna lose any of these, but you are going to lose random stuff, right? Right. Before equals 0 in I smaller than player manager dot inventory dot blank equals I, and then you're gonna do manager dot okay. So if there's food, if you have a certain type of fruit, you lose one of that fruit. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. Oh, for the whole food inventory? No, it's not gonna be for the food line. Dot amount of fruits or something. Yeah, it's gonna be in food. Dot number of fruits. Yeah, you just lose fruits. That would be crazy otherwise. Fight. And here it would be fight. Right. It's callbacks. Fight or flight. Right? Yeah, that's pretty good. So now, if I go gather fruits, now it should happen every time, right? I think so. That's kind of crazy. Oh no. Go gather fruits. Oh no, I'm attacked by a group of wolves. Fight! I'm losing things, but I still have my fruits. Now I can eat a durian and the banana and go to sleep. I'm feeling sad. I lose fruits. I didn't even lose fruits. I did, but it didn't update. Where's the event thing? Come on. Okay. Ow. I restart. Yeah, I'm gathering fruits. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I do have one banana. I'm gonna run away. I lost the banana. I go gather things. I'm so scared. I lose all of my 3 things. It's crazy. I'm fighting to the death. Eating my banana. Did I lose belly while eating? That's stupid. When I'm eating, I shouldn't lose belly. I actually shouldn't when I'm eating. That's kind of... Where's the eat? Oh, that's complicated. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose the thing. It's fine. I can just boost the food if it's too bad, but yeah. I'll lose it. Doesn't matter. It takes some energy to eat whatever. It's cool. It's cool. Okay. So now there's an event when I get it. You know, I can just randomize it because it's a little too much. And even when I walk, like honestly, now I should probably just like here it should be random, you know. It's like if, you know, random dot value or something. Okay, cool. If random dot value is smaller than, I don't know, 0. 0.2 or something, once out of 5 gather, you get that. Okay, and now it was in player mover, I think. Player moves. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so if random dot range, no, it's not range, dot value is smaller than, you know, 0.5 maybe, so like about half of the time there's gonna be an event triggering. If that happens, I'm gonna yield and do the thing and open the stuff and blah blah blah. Otherwise, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna say no, I did get my event, it's fine. So now that should be good. It shouldn't happen all the time. It should be more manageable. For the paths is fine because the paths are boring by default, but gather does something. And having only one negative event, it's kind of annoying. Now it's fine. I gather fruits. Maybe I gather once more. I go to cooking. I can do double banana. Yeah, I will cook. If I go back to the campsite, I'm gonna eat the apple puree. And I am going to go to sleep. I am going to eat that before I go, and then I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm feeling happy. Now we can gather some fruits. I'm attacked. Oof. I need to fight. Yeah, I'm gonna go this and that. And I'm gonna cook them and I'm gonna eat them. Typical meal. And then go back to the campsite. And I gather. It's a full hour and a half, isn't it? I'm gonna eat the apple at that point and I am going to sleep. I'm gonna fucking die. That's crazy. Okay, okay, I can gather again, I guess, and then I can just this, that, cook. I'm gonna go this and that as well. I'm gonna eat the smelly coconut first. Then I'm gonna use this and smelly apple, and then I die. But I do have a lot of health. Okay, pretty interesting. So I did trigger the wolves at some point. I did not trigger anything while walking though. So I guess I gather more than I walk, right? And because there's different events and stuff like that, it would be cool, I think, if it happened a little more. Yes, a quick bad winter. More like a late game event. But oh no, I have to fight. I'm actually running away, I don't care. And here I'm gonna do two of these. I'm gonna cook him. And I'm gonna apple. Really? Eh boy. I'm dying. I died. Eesh. I'm losing health. Okay, going. Okay, that's fine. So there's a bunch of events. That's kind of cool. I can add more events to other moments in the game. Right now I don't really have many ideas on what other events could happen. But honestly, they're kind of easy to put in the game, right? Like you just have to put the, oh, randomly you can get this. So I guess I should probably have at least one event per thing. So gather, you can have bad stuff happen when you go gather. But when you cook, yeah, exactly. When you cook, something cool could happen. Cooking manager. A lot. Okay, a lot is in the same thing. So here, you'll list the fruits. Food recipe, you get a thing, so plus plus. Here you have something that can happen. Dot double recipe. Okay, this can happen, and this is just gonna be okay, but it is going to add this. So you have a choice. Wait, double recipe? But then how do you know which recipe was added? You don't know. So you have to add the code here. That's kind of annoying. It's more like an information message then. Right. It's kind of annoying that it's, you know. But I guess there's no real way to know what's happening otherwise, so. Yeah, I do find it kind of annoying that I have to be like that. But, you know. Right. No, I'm gonna keep that as the final one. The game loss. The double recipe is just gonna be right before the game over. Like a rare thing, or you know, this is considered rare. Who cares? Because if I gather fruits, they're gonna say like, "Oh, you went over your bed." No, I did not. Come on. Ah, I really died. Annoying. Okay. This is very broken though. Like you're losing way too much, but you know. Okay. That's cool. And so now arrival at campfire, yeah, there could be events. I don't know which one though. When I'm just like opening the thing, like I guess there could be, but like the wolves at first I wanted it to be like when you arrive at the camp, but you know, I don't know. I do feel like the wolves, like since you do that so much, the wolves is like maybe if it was once out of 10, like having like an event that's really bad, it's cool because you're really dreading it. But like man, once out of 5, you do gather a lot in that game. So when you're sleeping, you know, I don't really know. When cooking, yeah, I have one. When gathering, sure. Arrival at campfire, I don't really know. Eventually, when gardening, yeah, sure. I guess when sleeping, I could have like 2 different events, okay? So maybe they each have 20% chance of happening, right? So either one of them is like, ooh, you felt really tired tonight, like you woke up, or something like you know, you like, I don't know, like you felt really tired, you woke up a little late, and like it's 6:30, or something like a, ooh, the sun is beaming today, like you wake up earlier than expected, and it's 5 in the morning, and like you don't lose energy or anything, right? It will literally just, you have 1 more hour in the day. That would be good, right? So yeah, I think it's good. So overall, a little better, just because the game is really hard right now. So here, double recipe, it's fine. But here I'm gonna have the sleeping events. So wake late, or awake late or something. Awake late and awake early would be the 2 events. Early. But again, it's not like a choice. I'm using it more like a message box, pop-up message box. Which is kind of like, there's a lot of events. It's just like, hey, this happens. Like, the wolves is nice because you do get to choose, and the fairy lake is nice as well because, again, you do get to choose. But like, sad and happy, no. Thorny path, you know, it doesn't. But like, it's fine, right? The important is that like it spruces up like little ins and pieces of fun things in the game. Or at least like challenges, you know, and just things to make the game less monotone, right? Just like more things happening. It's really cool when you have choices, because you think about it, you look at your resources and everything, but you know. So awake early, awake late, they're like here. So basically click click and then you go. So early is like you slept poorly and woke up a little bit late today. Something like that, right? That's pretty good. And like even the waking up poorly and stuff, like I could technically just make, like I could give options, right? Like, oh, you wake up, you know, at your usual time, but you slept poorly, you know, do you want to start your day right now and, you know, feel more tired or something, or do you want to go back to sleep and lose full out? Yay. Hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. But just hey, yeah, what's going on is fine. Like it, if it's too long, I think it loses some effect. What's going on? Like that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. They're two okays, you know. They don't do anything. They do something actually, but you know. Event manager dot on set time, and the time that I'm gonna set is new date time of 2001 day 1, and then hour time is gonna be 8. So no, hour when you wake up late is gonna be like 6:30, right? So 6:30 0, right? Something like that, or 6:36, you know, so that it can show the thing. And this I'm gonna do as well. Time, clack, clack, clack. You're actually gonna wake up at 5, not 5:36, just straight up 5. So that's pretty good. Okay, I think it's pretty good. And it's when you go to sleep. So when you sleep button here, I can do a random, just like in the cooking manager or something, right? So I just get this. If random value is under 2 or something, or is under 4, and then you randomize twice or something. No, it's under 2. This, so you do if smaller than 2f or something. Is that 2, whatever, dude. Then no, there's 0.2 f. Okay, so if rand is under 0.2 f, and then else if rand is smaller than 0.4 f, then I will do something else. And here that something else is, no, it's not plus recipe, it's just awake late. This one is gonna be awake early. Okay. And maybe like, point 0.5. And it happens a little. No, it is better. So just that is fine. Maybe a little. Okay. This is cool. Okay. So here, that's cool. Now I'm just gonna go sleep a lot and cook a lot. I still don't think that I've seen the cooking event happening. So I really want to see that happening. Okay, I would honestly like to finish the stream pretty soon. But I want to make sure that these events work. You're feeling sad. Oh no, this is so sad. I gather a little bit, gather again. Then I can cook twice. Coconut and durian is more important. Nice. I do have 2 smelly coconuts. Then I can cook this and I can eat smelly coconut once. Smelly coconut twice. That's great. Coconut water is gonna heal me, so I'm gonna sleep first. Sleep? You slept poorly and woke up a little bit late today. Really? Ugh. Annoying. I'm gonna gather fruits. I'm gonna drink my coconut water. I'm gonna go do some cooking. So double durian, brother. Cook fruits. Smelly, smelly. Okay, that's great. And then I go... I don't have time. I go to sleep. Okay. And then I go gather some fruits. Really? No, I'm just gonna lose single apple. Really? Twice in a row? I am fine losing a coconut, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna cook this. I'm gonna eat it. And now I don't really have time to gather, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Hey, what's going on? That's good, that's good. I got to my goal. I'm gonna die. Only 1 coconut, really? Okay, it's really early, so I am going to eat it. Then I do this. Then I'm just gonna run away. Then I do this. Then again, I'm really unlucky. I'm about to die. Coconut, please? I did eat it. Oh, it didn't? Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, it generates when I start. Ooh. Cook him? Eat him? Then eat again? Go to sleep? Okay, come on. I got my objective. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I survived. That's nice. Events do help. Hey, yeah. It's pretty good because it gives you a full entire hour in your day. Like, so you can cook 1 more thing basically for free, right? Or eat 2 things for free if they're already, cooked, or if you eat them raw or anything. Pretty good. And it's 2/3 of a gather as well. Like, that's pretty good. Oh man, it is so annoying. Like, running away is fine. It probably should just prevent you from getting your things that you're gathering, right? The thing is, it's not like I catch whatever I gather, so that I can just remove it afterwards. I like, in a full better game I could, but okay. You know what? I think there's events pretty much at every moment in the game. They make sense. They're funny sometimes. They're just enjoyable. Really, it makes the game a lot more fun to play. So now, work in progress. There is nothing. Okay, we did the events. A bunch of events. We can plug them at many times. During the path, a bunch of stuff. That's really cool. Had to do a bit of refactoring, but that's really, really nice. And yeah, I mean, now I really feel like we're pretty much done with well, everything that I wanted to do today. We were pretty efficient with it. It works actually really well. It's surprisingly fun to play with. And yeah, so far I really think this game prototype is turning out pretty good actually. Like, maybe even more fun than I thought, especially for how bare bones it still is in terms of like how clean it is, right? So like, there's a lot of functionality compared to the final prototype, what it's going to be like. We're actually getting pretty close, but it's not very refined, right? It's very raw. And also like just the fact that the art is so bad, it's just blocking out stuff. I was expecting it to be way less fun because it's just decision making. So you're decision making a bunch of blocks, right? But it's still pretty fun to play actually. So it's kind of nice. Next time, backwards navigation is going to be a whole thing. I think it's what we're going to do. Farming is one of the later things. It's pretty complicated. And have fruits get an appearance and randomize them. I actually think that I might do this before farming. I think it's easier. So I do think that I should do this first. This is pretty complicated. Like the comeback is fine, just the backwards navigation, if the nodes are random, like they are when I go. But if I have to remember the state of the nodes, that's a whole thing I have to put in place, a whole new system that remembers what happens in the different nodes. Once that's done, once that happens, I don't even know what it would remember. What would it remember? I'm not sure. I guess that's a question we're gonna have to ask next time. Like I'm thinking about the gather, right? Maybe the first time I gather in a node, I get a lot of fruits. And maybe I get other fruits, right? So, you know, I don't know. And maybe there could be information about like, oh, you see like a lot of, you know, these trees and these trees and this, you know, there's a lot of fruits of that color, like, you know, something like that. You know, I could just be like, oh, lots of this, not a lot of that, blah, blah, blah. And just have a couple of information about the fruit things. And yeah, that could be interesting. So the more you gather and the less fruits there are available around, right? And a part of those would be replenished by the time, when you're gone, depending on how many days have passed, for example. That could be really nice. But also, maybe I add a little bit of time to like set up your camp, right? That could be interesting. And maybe like every part of your camp, like your sleeping, like your tent, you would have to set it up. It would take X amount of time. Maybe you have to set up the cooking thing. You could have to set it up. You know, that could be interesting. Like time to set up parts of the camp and not having to do so on the way back, for example. So yeah, if you set up parts of your camp, you just leave them behind, right? Because you just create a new camp every day or something like that, or you just like put some sticks together and stuff so that you can have your tent ready. And like just putting the tent on it when you already have like the structure it's pretty much instant, right? So things like that, right? And just like the cooking stuff, you just have to light it up again, or maybe they're just like faster too, right? You have to rebuild the tent, but like parts of it is already there, so it's like half time or something like that. So it would be an advantage to do that. Okay, I'm actually gonna put that in here then. Something like that. And then also like, yeah, I understand why I wanted to do farming there, because like as soon as I have a setup for that, what do I remember? Stuff that I have growing there, right? So yeah. But yeah, it's the first time I had that idea actually, like set up parts of your camp. So if you want to garden, like you have to set up the garden, but then it's there and then you can do stuff with it. So then you choose what you need. So if you only need to gather, it's fine, it's already there and stuff like that. It would be cool, but gather takes too much time. And I think cooking takes too much time as well. Like maybe cooking could take like 45 minutes and eating just 15. So you could actually cook something and eat it in a single hour. Okay, and gather could take a long time. I mean, if it takes 90 minutes, it's fine. But currently it doesn't give enough. It should give more, especially on the first gather. Okay, maybe the first gather, like we get a lot of things. And then it's considered like depleted or something like that. Or just like the first gather is like pretty good actually, and then the next gather or two or something is actually okay, right? And then once you come back, you have only like one medium gather or something like that, or maybe the two medium but not the big one, something like that, you know? Yeah, so you can only gather a couple times before it's pretty much depleted, and like there's a minimum amount that you can get, right? So maybe like the minimum gather is like either you get a 0 or 1, or maybe like 0, 1, or 2, right? Right now I think it's 0. No, I think it's 1, 2, or 3, right? So maybe fully depleted is like 0, 1, or 2. But like the full big gather is like either 3, 4, or 5 or something like that. And medium gathers would be like 2, 3, or 4, right? So you could get a lot, but for it is it is a lot, right? I don't know. Yeah, so 0, 1, 2 is like... Actually, 0 or 1 could be like when you're depleted. And then 1 or 2 would be like the medium. And the big one is like 1, 2, or 3 or something like that. Though it's not that much. Maybe 1, 2, or 3 is medium. And then, yeah, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, medium. I don't know. I could find a formula. You know, it doesn't really matter. All that to say that, you know, I've been streaming for a long time. Thank you so much for being there. And now I am going to stop my stream because it's been long enough. And, you know, I got other stuff to do. I work tomorrow. You know, it's almost dinner time. So, yep. All that to say, thank you very much. See you next time, where we are going to be working on making our way back to the base camp, which, you know, is not really in the game right now, but, you know, the point is an expedition to go get something and then come back with it, right? So the comeback part is very important, and this is what is going to make the gameplay more rich, right? This is why you guard it, for example, and stuff like that. So, yep. Thank you so much. Until next time. And bye-bye.